In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to build this simple fully AFK lava farm in Snapshot 20W48A of Minecraft 1.17, and it uses the new Pointed Dripstone. And these Pointed Dripstones face downward and they drip lava into the cauldrons, which continuously fill because there are lava source blocks above the blocks that have the dripstone, so it is completely renewable lava and is also fully AFK-able. So to operate this thing, you have to have your inventory completely filled up except for one spot with 16 buckets, and you sit in a minecart and you ride around it. And here I filled up all the cauldrons to demonstrate what you can't do, because you can't start going in the minecart if every single one of these are filled, because you only have 16 buckets obviously in a slot. So if it is completely filled or more than half filled, you will have to empty all of the cauldrons, or at least enough of them so that there's less than half of the cauldrons filled, because there's a total of 32. So let's just go along here. I'm going to empty a little bit more than half of these cauldrons, and I'll show you what you do once you actually get in. So now my inventory is completely full, and we have less than 16 here. So you get in this minecart and you just hold down right click as you go along, and as you go over filled cauldrons, they will just fling the lava buckets out of your inventory because your inventory is already completely full. And as you go around each time, you'll get usually one bucket. Occasionally, you'll miss the bucket, and it'll get picked up by the minecart with hopper that's underneath you. However, that actually doesn't matter because it just goes to the collection area where all the lava buckets go, and I'll show you that in a second. As you can see here, if we watch these couple lava buckets, this hopper minecart is going to pick them up once it actually has room to pick them up like that. We can see that it scooped them up. And this bucket actually was from this minecart, because this actually just, whenever a minecart goes across that, it dispenses a bucket. However, the buckets don't actually get wasted because they will get picked up by this hopper minecart here. And we have actually a lot of this is from when I was testing this before, but you can see that we have a lot of lava buckets. And you'll notice that this fills up pretty fast. It actually doesn't take that long, and the tick speed is currently set to 3, the default. Also, there will not be a material list in this video because I'm in the snapshot, meaning I do not have the Lightmatica schematic mod for material list, so I apologize for that. However, you don't actually need that much. I will say you do need 32 cauldrons and 32 of the Pointed Dripstone. Also, if you like what you see here, then consider dropping a like and hitting that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of 2020. I think we're on track for that, but I need your help, so that'd be greatly appreciated. So to start with this farm, we're going to make a trench in the ground that's 7 blocks long and 2 blocks deep. And right here in the middle, you're going to place a redstone block 1 block lower and a powered rail, and then some normal rails off to the side. So now we're going to have another 2 block deep trench that goes for 11 blocks in this direction. Let's see, 9, 10, 11. And then we're going to have this sort of wrap around for 2 more blocks, and then it's going to go back in this direction like this, and we can also break that block there. Now we can break these couple blocks here and continue this trench back in this direction for the same distance as what we had over here. And then we can break these blocks here and then make this trench loop all the way back around to this original rail back here. Now right here you can place a redstone block, and right here you can place a redstone block, and over here you can place a redstone block, and finally another redstone block right there. And also we can break a few additional blocks right here, and in this spot we can place a double chest here and 2 hoppers leading into it. You may or may not want to increase the storage, it's up to you depending on how much you use this farm, but now we can place a powered rail on every single redstone block, and then we can just place normal rails in all the other areas so we can connect all of this up. As you can see, we now have this pattern of rails right here, and now you can go around and place a redstone block on top of every single one of the powered rails that we have here, and then we can fill in this area. We can fill in everything here with glass on this block level, and at the very end here we're going to take a hopper minecart, and you're just going to place the hopper minecart in here and set it on its way like that. Now this thing is just going to run through the entire system of rails here. Actually, my bad, we do not need to have a redstone block here, but you are going to want to place powered rails on all of these redstone blocks that are still here. Now we can loop this track around like this. We can have it connect over here, loop it in this direction, and then we're going to extend it out a block, and we're going to go sort of like this. We're going to go down this direction and have this come back here and connect up just like that. Now right here, you can go ahead and replace that rail with a detector rail. You're going to get a dropper, have it facing in this direction, and then you're going to get a hopper and a chest. And you're going to want to fill this entire thing with buckets, just empty buckets. So you're going to need a lot of iron to fill all that, obviously. Now starting right here, you're going to make a 2-block tall line of blocks that goes around the outside of all these rails, and this is to stop the buckets from getting flung out of places where they can be picked up by this hopper minecart here. And this is going to go all the way here. However, you are going to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 block gap right here, and it's only going to be 1 block tall. Now here in these rails, you're going to place glass blocks on top of every single area that's not occupied by a rail already, and it should look like this. And then you can go ahead and place in 8 cauldrons right here, and you can just repeat this on all of these in the same area. However, there will be different amounts of glass left at the end. Like here there's 2, then 1, and then 2, and over here there's 1, 2, and 1. And now we can go up 2 blocks above these cauldrons and place lines of glass above all of the rows. And this is just above the cauldrons, and now we can go up and out a block diagonally and make a border of glass around the entirety of all of these rows of glass in here. And this is going to be the lava holding area. You can separate it by making more rows of glass. And now we have our 4 holding areas for lava. We can go ahead and get ourselves lava buckets and place lava source blocks in all of these areas. And now the final step is just taking a piece of pointed dripstone and placing it on the underside of every single one of these blocks here that has a lava above them, above the cauldrons. And you're going to do this for all 4 rows. Now you can already see that there are the lava particles dripping down, and like that we are done with the farm. And so obviously, just to start running it, we would just fill up our inventory with stuff like this, and we can get a minecart, place the minecart there. We'll go into survival mode, and we'll basically just start holding down right click, and it will remove any lava that may already be in the cauldrons. It looks like there actually already is a bit of lava in some of them. As you can see, it's going out of my inventory, and it'll get picked up by the hopper minecart below us, and we just got a bucket back as well. And if we go down here and check here, we have 3 empty buckets, which is stuff that I didn't manage to pick up and just goes back in here. It's not wasted. And we have 6 lava buckets in that really short space of time. So this farm, it's actually not that slow. It's pretty decent. It's also pretty easy to build for the amount of lava. You just need a lot of iron, I guess, and you can also just leave the minecart in here. Just make sure you go in this direction when using the farm. But that's about it for this tutorial. If you guys found this tutorial useful or informative, then consider hitting that like button and subscribing with notifications on. Like I said before, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of 2020, and I need your help with that. But anyways, that's going to be all for today. There'll be a world download in the description. Make sure you're at least in Snapshot 20W48A and all that stuff. But anyways, that's going to be all for today. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been Speeve, and I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Bye.